So, yeah, I've been gone for like a week. And I didn't tell any of you guys that I was going to be gone for like a week because I wasn't intending on doing said goneness for a week. I just I don't know. I got to this point where all last week I would come out here and I think it's just a combination of everything that's been going on, right? Because we're at the finishing touches of the new website, and that's been delayed because of me and my inability to actually get things done because I want everything perfect right at the beginning. Again, whatever. We are reworking all of our lighting and our cameras and our mics and just the whole process. We are actively in the middle of a remodel that we always are doing. Lots of extra kid stuff going on right now. And yeah, no, I would get to the point where it was time for me to come turn on the camera and I would feel anxious. And I am not normally an anxious person. And so I kind of took that as a cue to listen to my body and just not do it. And also just not even clicking the socials all week, not doing anything, not checking on YouTube, not checking on anything was very nice for me. It was very helpful. That said, it's been a week since I've been in front of the camera, so this feels like it's all a brand new thing for me. So I might be twitchier than normal, but that's okay. For those of you who are here with me regardless, you didn't need the explanation and you also understand my twitchiness no matter what. I'm not making something twitchy today, although that is coming up in a few days, but I will tell you what we are going to be making in just a moment. And before I do, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudzers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 230 of 365 days of soap, and today we're making macarons, but as a potential trigger warning for people who maybe don't want to talk about what happens, in bodies, specifically containing, the female body parts, we will be kind of talking about yeast infections and baths because I've been getting a ton of questions about that on old videos recently. And whenever I get those questions kind of in mass on groups of old videos, I assume something's going on the Facebook forums or whatnot, and some questions need to be answered in a specific video. So we will be making the batharons today while I talk about, sugar in water and Epsom salts in water and all the things, and whether or not baths cause yeast infections. Really, that's what we're doing. It's very, very odd to have taken a week off and then come back talking about that, but questions are asked, they're going to be answered. So let's go to the video and we can talk about all of that there. Well, hello. Yeah, as I said, I've been gone for a week. Sorry, it's been a lot. It's been between trying to get the site back up and all the stuff that's involved in that, plus getting ready to go on our Colorado trip, plus changing out all of our tech and figuring everything out. As I said, it's been a lot. And so I needed to do what was ultimately best for my mental health, which was not film and do this. I needed a break. And I think that's all great. And what else is also great are the new bathrooms for the spring line that I love. Now, I have given you guys the bathroom recipe a couple times, and so definitely go check out those if you're looking for the recipe. This one is not a recipe day because I've given this to you a couple times and it really doesn't change a whole lot. So the basic formulation of a bath melt or a bath truffle is going to be very similar to your bath bombs, right? So basically 2 parts baking soda, 1 part citric acid. But in addition to that, you're putting a crap ton of skin-loving oils like cocoa butter, shea butter. I guess it's just butters. Don't know why I said oil. You get it. So, yeah, go watch those videos for that information. I do have a lot of recipes coming up in the next couple weeks, though. I think I have like 5 or 6 recipes coming up in the next 2 weeks. A lot of them just back to back because I need to catch up, really. Because I know I just gave you a recipe a couple days ago for new beer soaps, which was awesome. And by a couple days ago, I mean a couple days in the 365 day of soap count, but not actually a couple days ago. That was last week. You get it. But in order to make up for kind of the lack of recipes during the Grey's Anatomy thing, I ended up with a whole lot of recipes back to back. So we are going to have a lot of cool new products for sure. This is cool new products and showing you this, and also talking about something that I'm actually getting a lot of questions on old videos, and it almost invariably, it's almost always the case that when I'm getting the same question multiple times on multiple videos, it's usually because this topic is trending on like a Facebook soap forum. And so I'm sure that that's probably the case too, but one of the questions I've been getting a lot on old videos in the last couple weeks, anything involving sugar in bath bombs, is doesn't the sugar cause yeast infections? Here's the thing. Sugar in your bath water does not cause yeast infections. If you have an active yeast infection, however, you should not really bathe in sugar water. And I'm saying this because I'm putting little sugar sprinkles in this. And this is one of the questions that have been asked for another bathroom video wherein we also put little candy sprinkles in the bottom for, decoration. One, there's such a small amount of sugar in this that, it's not going to be an issue. But 2, sugar in your diet can definitely lead to, yeast infections. Not really sugar in your bath water, but also I would recommend if you have an active yeast infection, you should probably not be bathing in much of anything. I've heard that people recommend like apple cider, baths to help with yeast infections, but baking soda, most people say not the best idea. Like most doctors say not the best idea. Same with Epsom salts. You're changing the pH a little bit too much in that area. Although they do say that for, the treatment of the side effects of a yeast infection and for some relief, a warm bath definitely helps. But really, a warm bath with not a lot in it. Maybe oatmeal. Oatmeal would be a good one, for sure. But sugar in general, if you have an active yeast infection, probably not. Now, that said, weirdly, I've also been getting questions about whether or not diabetics can use bath bombs or other things that contain sugar. And the answer to that is yes, for the same reason. You have such a small amount of sugar that it's not going to impact your glucose levels. Like, that's not how that barrier works. But also, diabetics, to my knowledge, are already recommended to not sit in overly hot baths because it can change your blood sugar. And so that's interesting. I think diabetics are also recommended to not use Epsom salt baths, which this does not contain. We're just randomly talking about bath questions right now because I'm getting quite a lot of them recently. And again, I assume it's because these are topics trending on a Facebook soap forum somewhere, really. So just kind of answering them in this. So there's that. But again, these macarons, they do not contain sugar except for the sugar that exists within the little candy sprinkles. And so that should, in reality, not be a big problem at all. But as with everything, obviously do what makes you feel comfortable. And or what your, medical professionals tell you to do. Because I'm not one of those things. I am not a medical professional. I am a, soap and cosmetics maker. And while I do have a reasonably firm understanding of most things involving, the chemistry of the body in regards to the products that I make, I am still not a doctor. So, if your doctor says not to do that and that it will, then don't use sugar in your bath products. You don't have to do that. You can use all manner of other things to decorate the tops of your bath bombs or your macarons, your batharons, your bath truffles. You get it. You get it. So, yeah, for this, I'm using these because it's very cute and I wanted to do some sprinkle batharons because we hadn't done that in a while. Also, do you love how much of a disaster I am with the piping bag? Yeah, that happened. I blew the top off of that for every single batch of whipped soap that I made for the middle, filling piece. Every single batch. To the point where when I finally got to, got done with these and got to the white batharons and had a different color frosting in, I had already blown the piping bag, see, there. And I just started putting dollops on with my hands. It's another reason why you should always be gloved. See, I blew off the top. It was a thing. This was a weird making day. It really was. And it's in the middle of all of the stressors for everything with getting all the new stuff online. And so it's like, oh God, I really don't have time for this to be messy. But also, so much of who and what I am is freaking messy. So I guess it made sense. Of course, something was going to go wrong, and realistically, most everything has been going wrong with all of this stuff. So, as I said before, the mental health break, yeah, super needed that. Every single day when it was like time to go film a face video or something, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to. I'm just not feeling it. The anxiety would increase, and I'd be like, I'm not actually normally an anxious person. So my body is definitely telling me something with the anxiety that I have surrounding this. And I think what it's telling me is just don't. And so I just did not, is the point. Let's go check out these in their full form, okay? Yeah. And that's not the pour. I will not fix that title screen. You know me better than that. But those are the fully finished batharons for the spring line. And they're all very cute. And we were using some of the scents from the Grey's Anatomy line for these. We also ultimately ended up using all 15 really of the scents for new products for the spring line because I loved these dupes so much and I wanted to keep them around for a while. So we will see more of that. Also, yes, this is a very short video and a lot of them are going to be short for the next couple of weeks because I'm going to be in Colorado and things are going to be interesting, but I think we're also going to try to squeeze a live or two in while we're in Colorado. So maybe you can talk to Mr. Webman. Maybe, we can catch up and say hi to each other because even though I've been anxious to do things, I've still missed you guys a whole bunch. That's day 230, the batharons. And there they are, the new batharons for the spring line and everything you never knew you always wanted to know about baths and how it affects the pH, down there. So there's that. If you're interested in the batharons, website's not up yet. I think we're now shooting to put it up when we get back from Colorado. So, over a week at this point. And that's the hope. Or maybe we'll launch it while we're in Colorado. depending on how crazy we feel. So they will be at soapandclay.com at that point, but right now website's still down, and that's still fine. It has to be because it's still down. And for the rest of it, yeah, I do appreciate you guys being cool with me being gone for a week. I appreciate all of the emails and messages and all the things that you guys have been reaching out and asking about me because you're concerned. I do appreciate that. I do think this is a good opportunity to remind all of you that it is okay to not be okay every once in a while. And it is okay to listen to your body and to listen to what you need and do that for you. Because ultimately, self-care is going to be the most important thing that you can give the world around you, because if you are not at 100%, nothing that you give is going to be at 100% either. So there's that. I really am glad that you guys joined me for another round of 365 days of soap. As always, a big, extra special, awesome thank you to my sudsers. You guys are amazing in each and every way, in each and every day, and I appreciate you all so very much. I am out of here for today, but I will actually see you guys all again tomorrow for another round of soapy fun. Bye.